Today I give you top 10 reasons you should visit Mongolia in 2020 for summer. My name is Ulaanbaatar. I'm a full-time tour guide in Mongolia. So let's get started. So I will give you best travel tips about Mongolia. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. Number 1, landscape. I believe Mongolia is only one country you can explore the sand dunes, mountains, waterfall, endless depths, greenery, and big lakes. So before you plan your Mongolian trip, think about where have you been, what are you looking for, what kind of landscape you're looking for, are you been through, and so Mongolia can be a missing piece of your bucket list. Number 2, nomadic family. Meeting nomadic family can be a most unique experience you ever had because they have only freaking nature, and there's a yurt, which is our traditional house we call the gear, and there's an animal. They face to the nature by themselves. There's less modern technology. Nomadic family means they have some animals and some yurt. They move around, depends on the season. Depends on which landscape they live, they raise specifically a little bit different. Let's say in the Gobi, they raise in more camel, less horse and goat and sheep, stuff like that. In the mountain area, they have more yaks because depends on which landscape, which animals they more survivable they choose and they race it. It's just unique. There's one open big space, there's one yurt, you don't see nobody around, and there's one family, a bunch of animals, they live like that. Living a nomadic life is not about how many animals you got, it's more about you understand about how you connect with the nature. Long ago, they don't have any technology, so all they do is see the animals, see the sunset, wherever the nature they give a sign, they know exactly what's going to happen in next week or next month. Is it gonna be cold? Is it gonna be warmer? So just understanding about the nature, it's one of the unique lifestyle, I would say. To enjoy the scenery. Tourists hate tourists, right? So look, in Mongolia, we have so much enough open space for everyone because Mongolian population is 3.6 million and half of them live in Ulaanbaatar, which is all around Mongolia. Can be like open space everywhere you go. So if you go for some trips around wherever you stay, you just take another like 10 to 15 minute walk, you will just find yourself in the middle of the nowhere and you can enjoy with yourself. Like there's no sound, no service, no modern technology, no one honking the car behind you. You can escape everything, you just you and yourself with the open, beautiful nature. Of course, some touristic area can be crowded somehow, but whenever you crowded over there, when you back to your base or camping space, you can have your own time. That's the one thing I can guarantee in Mongolia. Number 3, horseback riding. You're gonna have experience just same as Genghis Khan work he did back in the 13th century. Because still Mongolia, we have a wide open space. There's no fence to hold you down, hold you back. So you can feel the wind in your face. No one say, oh, there's a careful, there's a fence. No, you can go like 5 kilometers straight with the horse, just straight. They don't have to make any circle. That's the open space we got. On top of it, the horses are owned by the nomadic people, but they live in a half wild lifestyle. So which is basically they bring the horses daytime, they ride or they meal. In the evening, nighttime, they let them go in the mountain, some specific area. They do it naturally, dealing with everything. For me, it's the best place to ride the horses. Central Mongolia, there's a greenery. If you fall from the horse, there's some like grassland, nothing too hard, I would say. I don't know, yeah. So anyways, number 5, hunting with the golden eagles. In the western part of the Mongolia, we have Kazakh, which is our small ethnic groups. They keep the old culture. They use the eagles to hunt the wild animals, which is fox, wolves. They catch the wild eagles to train and use them, teach them to how to hunt, and they let them live with them for a specific amount of time. And they, when they grow up enough, they set them free. You can experience like how they connect the people with the like wild animals. They living together. They work as a partner, as a hunt. In end of the September, beginning of the October, we have a big festival, which is Eagle Festival in the west, and that I would say that's the best during the time you can visit and experience the things because they bring all the eagles, all the eagle huntsmen, the specific competition, which is you see basically in the front of your eyes. Number 6, Naadam Festival. Naadam Festival is Mongolian biggest summer event main three kind of sport: wrestling, horse riding, and archery. During the 13th century Genghis Khan time, all the sports is specifically designed for the soldiers, and they can be like hyper competitive. And what the skill set? First of all, horse racing, which is all the horses riders are 6 to 12 years old, boys and girls. They can be like younger. So first of all, back in the days, the Genghis Khan's the soldiers all has owned at least 4 horses. They ride to all the westerns. Second sport is archery. Crazy fact. They ride a horse, and while they ride a horse, they shoot with arrow and bows. The tradition started wrestling, but I think it's the most unfair sport in the world because they don't have any age limit and weight and skill difference. All they do is just go out there, wherever your competitor up there, you have to win. And let's say there is a 2 meter, like 150 kilos man, and there's can be like 8 years old and like 165 centimeters and with like 60 kilograms. No matter what, they have to fight. Divide in 2 big groups. One is like lowest rank to the highest rank, and another one is just same thing. But when they rise, they champs to the champs. They don't rise like that. We rise the champ, one side champ, they rise another side, the lowest. That's the way we say it. If you want to become a champ, you have to win the champion. Very traditional sport event in the summertime. Best tip is, I would say, just go to somewhere in a small village, let's say like 10,000 people live in it, and the experience over there can be a perfect experience because you can see everything close. Even somehow you can maybe touch the horses or the wrestlers somehow. In the Ulaanbaatar, everyone is super crowded. Highly not recommend. If you want to see the Natal festival, go out. But somewhere find small town, village, and have fun over there. That can be a perfect experience for you. Visit the reindeer family. What the reindeer family does is they have like only raise one kind of specific the reindeers, and they live in the yard. They have like this much thick cotton, and there's some few trees and cover it. That's all. It's like -45, -50. They just survive. They just live there. What makes it most interesting is for winter it's very hard to find and visit them because they don't have any address. They just live in the forest, middle of the nowhere. There's some trees, can be some wolves, but there's a family where they survive taking care of the reindeers. If you want to visit them, you have to get the long ride, get close to them, but you need another 1 or 2 days of horse trek to reach them. That's how they isolated, how unique they are. Number 8, visit the Mongolian Gobi. If you imagine, if I say Gobi, you might think about only the sand dunes covered by. No, it's Mongolian Gobi is different. There's the ice canyon, whole edge of the cliffs. Asian, the 4th biggest sand dune over there, which is called the Khongoryn Els. There's like 150 kilometer long and 10 kilometer wide. The tallest point is like around 200 to 300 meters tall. It's the sand is always move around. This can be one of the perfect sunsets you can catch in your life. Most importantly, in a dinosaur egg found in Mongolian Gobi, which the area we call the Bayanzag, the red flaming cliffs. It's a tall edges, you can walk around, explore. You feel like you might have some fun dinosaur eggs and for breakfast, I don't know. Number 9, endless trekking, hiking possibility. As I mentioned earlier, we have enough open space. There's might some steps you can step on. No one never step on it. That much we have a wide space and area. I would say best hiking spot can be say in the central Mongolia, the 8 Lake area, and nearby the waterfall. There's the greenery and sharp mountains and like forest area. Number 10, I want to share something where I listen from the tourists according to my decade experiences. So what tourists say is, they say it's different. They say like, why? It's open space. There's some gears, you don't see nobody. For the nomadic family kids, how they go to school and they don't see schools and hospitals. And like most people say is like, landscape is changed really quick. Another like 200 kilometers off-road driving. So you see something like different, and you go another 400k, you can see like something totally different. Like it's just very easy to change the landscapes, and like it's just different. So anyways, if you find something new or something interesting, don't forget to subscribe and my name is Ulaanbaatar. I'm building my very own tour company, which is coming in 2014. If you want to go to travel in this summer, which is 2024 summer or wherever in the future, because I will be a guy who making video doing the tours. So I can be a tour guide or I can be arrangement. So subscribe and DM me if you want to travel to Mongolia. And see you next video.